Tell us, where did the issue start?
The injury happened on Wednesday during an amazing, fabulous rehearsal that Brendan and I thought that we were in the Olympics. We really were having a great time, and he was throwing me all over, and I felt like I was Claudia Frapp from the show. I thought I was a gymnast. And he actually went to go and lift me underneath my arms, and with my surgery that I had for the mastectomy, not only are your pecs here, but my lat is now here. So in bearing down and him lifting me, it ripped my muscle. And in ripping my muscles are surrounded by a bunch of scar tissue. So it hurt, but every part of my body at that point with all the lifts, I had bruises, I was hurt. Everybody feels that. So I was like, it'll go away. It'll get better, And when I tried to do Friday, realized that the power was gone in trying to lift. That's when I questioned, what did I hurt? And then we involved the doctors.
And this is scary, because if you have ripped this muscle in particular, then this is game over.
Well, it was one muscle other than the other. If I had ripped my lat, it would have been game over. And because I didn't know what I ripped, there was a lot of anxiety to whether or not I would have to go through another surgery, which I've already gone through 9 to actually be here and look female. So it just was, there was a mixed bag of emotions, feeling terrible I couldn't do the dance off, feeling gutted, and I mean, I was ready to do the dance off for the second, for last week. I was like, wait, I'm not in the bottom, hold on, I was completely confused. Oh, yeah.
How have you had to adapt what you're doing?
We were lucky enough on the second dance that was the bottom 2 that we had the Viennese waltz, which is really kind of this position. So it's not really involving so much of the movement that might have irritated it more. So it had a week to fall into a place where it's not so crazy.
Obviously, Tameka Empson was out in the dance-off.
Yes.
She suffered from a painful injury, and the papers reported that she was unhappy because she had to do the dance-off and you didn't have to do the dance-off.
No, actually, I don't think she was. I think papers are papers, and I don't speak for her, but we've talked and been like, we know that wasn't the situation between us.
Right.
That had nothing to do with it. I think she was just proud she did the dance-off, comparing nothing to me comparing nothing to her. If I could have done the dance-off, I've been on stage with, like, I couldn't move this, and I've been on stage with cracked out ankles and knees. I mean, we've done it all. I've had a terrible voice. We know how to get through the show. This was not the typical injury you want to mess with.
I mean, the thing is with muscle injuries, it take a long time to heal. You're saying there are things that you would love to be able to do with your arm. So, I suppose...
I danced last week with a muscle injury.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it known.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have done a dance-off. I did dance last week, and I was there.
What I'm wondering is that would you sort of expect the judges to give you a little bit of leniency because there are things you can't do?
Well, they do understand that moves, like, I may not be able to do a lot of lifts, but lifts aren't mandatory in any of the dances, and I think some people should understand that. They are allowed in 3 of the dances in the show, and this was something I really understood, because in order to stay, I want to feel like I can compete on a level that everyone else is, give or take. In America, we have had amputees on Dancing with the Stars. There are things you can do to alter moves. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to bend as far as Claudia the dancer, and Tameka can alter her moves to best suit whatever it is that we can't do. And I think that's just the bottom line.
And you and Brendan seem to be a great partnership. How do they put you, because that first year when they sort of partnered everybody up, how do they put the couples together?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I have no idea. But that, I think, is the beauty of what Strictly's so good at. And I really commend them, because they really do try to get it right every year and make the partner proud. And so for me, that was what I wanted to do with Brendan, is just And I think that's where I might have been a little too cheerleader on the salsa. I'm like, yeah, throw me up in the air, twist me, woo! You know, and then, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoopsie! You know, so I think I probably...
threw yourself into it a bit too far.
Yeah, I was a little excited.
You give it everything.
Yeah, we do.
You have to. Before you go, Rylan, I know, is a very, very good friend of yours, and we know that you and him like to play a game where you do impressions of you.
Yeah, he likes to sing to me and give me just encouraging lyrics of my own songs. And so it's great. We have actual conversations besides the singing, but it is very fun.
Because you do the best impression of you I've ever heard.
I actually do. I did it for Lee. You know, he's definitely... Yeah, it was kind of cool. I didn't realise I was going to have to do that live on your show, which was very fun. Yes.
I kind of want you to do it now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Now, baby, come on. I don't know where I'm looking, but I'm gonna sing you a little song. So, I know, it's very... I never really knew I sang that
For a moment, I thought you were here. No, hang on a second.
I know.
For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
Katie has recently admitted that she's gone through 11 boob jobs in 1 year.
Oh, no, it's
No,
from
but
Big
not-
Brother, you know
Yeah.
this. They've misconstrued it.
Yes,
I can't ever say
yes,
that word.
yeah.
I've been back to Brussels 11 times.
You had problems
Sorted-
with
Yeah,
it.
no, big
Not-
problems.